Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon... No, this isn't Dragon Guard, this is Castlevania Aria Sorrow. Sorry about that. My name is Jinsen013, and in the last episode we killed Legion and pretty much discovered the hidden corridor of the... Sorry, the inner quarters and acquired the second book. I've leveled up a lot more, mostly because I've been desperately trying to get the souls of these areas, and because of so I pretty much explored a bit more else. And also in the while I was trying to find souls and accidentally found this, I found the final book that we needed, which is the third. Pretty much mentions that the third spirit is a beautiful nightmare. There is some souls I did acquire, but I'll show them where they are as well as what their souls are when I get the chance to during the showcase. So don't worry guys, I haven't forgotten my rule, don't worry. But in this case, this is probably gonna be a short episode because where we're needed is actually going to be pretty straightforward, because we're going to the forbidden area today, because there's something in there I desperately need if I want to even continue, if I want to be able to continue this playthrough, and more so in the process of being able to like get these souls and not be like superly overleveled. What I need, there's a soul in there that I need that will just make life very easy for me. But yes. So without further ado, since I've relatively have kept this place kind of under lock and key, let's go forth, and I'll just grab my death soul because it's lovely and nice. So yeah, welcome to the Forbidden Area, everyone. This place is pretty straightforward, to be fair. There's not a whole lot to this area. Also, a new enemy, the Mudman, and our good old friend, the Jaguar, who's still somehow knows Kung Fu, which Mudman, go away. So yeah, this place is pretty straightforward. Guys are the devil. They're like one of the souls I am still missing out of this out of the souls of this group. They're like one of the few souls I'm still missing, which angers me greatly because these guys are horrible. But if we go up here, you may recognize this place. More specifically, this leads back to the study, so this is now sort of a shortcut. Oh, hello. I apparently activated my death soul while I wasn't even looking. But yeah, it's a straightforward place, but I'm mostly here just so I can be able to acquire a few things and just be on my way and out. So I will say, if you are going to go through this place, bring Skula with you. It's gonna be helpful. Also, more Allura Une, because well, these guys they're kind of sweet. Oh lord. Go away, Poison Worm. No one needs you. You're just an awkward person. This is really the only sad thing if you're trying to like grind for souls and you happen to be unlucky to not have the like soul eater ring, like myself, because then it becomes a case of like you're just getting really leveled up without any benefit. And somehow, like, underneath Dracula's castle and all of this, there's a boat here. There's a ship infested with harpies because, well, reasons. Why does he have a ship? Why does he need a ship? I don't know. Dracula apparently just was bored one day, I suppose. But even more so, if you get past this lovely place of wonders and you basically hit here, there's a secret, which, if I remember correctly, gets a very good sword, which is the Chiam Solis, I believe it's called? Yeah, this lovely sword. It's pretty good to use, and supposedly it's probably one of the, like, better weapons of the game. It does holy damage for one reason. It's a large sword, so it has, like, a lot of reach, and, well, it does a lot of damage in general, so usually anything that gets in the way of this thing is usually going to die. So, yeah. Also, hello, Kegnazo. I don't really have time to play with you two, so Please kindly leave me alone. I think that's... There's not much left of this place other than more flame demons, because reasons. Where's that one? Okay, this chest, if I'm correct, that is actually not a normal chest, but instead an enemy, so... More so something that's going to be important, like... Or I could just be completely and utterly wrong, because... Forget me, I suppose. What do I know? Also, Mudman, stop! Ah! Sorry, Mudmen are just creeping up on me. I caught onto that one at least, but... There is one enemy I know there is here. There's like... one specific enemy I'm trying to find, and I'm kind of annoyed that I can't find him. Oh my god! Okay, so... Yeah, there was things in there. That was really mean of the game to throw at me. Ow! Go away. Gargoyle, leave me alone. You're just tormenting me at this point. I'm really sad that I haven't found this enemy. Basically, it's something referred to as a mimic. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this guy is good. This guy has a soul that will basically save my life if I can get it. And I sort of want to get it. Joyos is the main reward you get. It's a sword that really does nothing, but it is good, decent, more useful for, well, getting a lot of money. And I don't grind a lot on the screen, but I kind of want to get this soul, so I guess I'll cut back to when I can get this soul, and I'll show what you can actually do with this soul, so that'll be like one less thing I have to show in the showcase, so yeah. Your soul, Mr. Mimic! You cannot hide from me! I will murder you and gargoyle fuckers. You know what? I've been just killing this thing for like the past like several minutes or so, getting really nowhere and no real soul, so oh my god, Jesus. In light of this, we're just gonna keep moving on. We're just gonna move forward, and I'll just have to collect that dude like off screen, as always. We're gonna go to where we saw like Graham stab Yoko and just chase after him. In a place that, for God's sakes, go away, Modeman. We're gonna go somewhere that's called the Arena, basically. There's a lot of wonderful things, and I might be able to potentially get more money off the... I don't know. I would normally cut all of this travel, but I'm feeling a little especially spiteful for the nonsense I just had to, so... In other words, if I have to suffer nonsense, you all get to come with me on this wonderful journey from here all the way back. Ain't it grand? Look at all these souls now I'm collecting, because, you know, the game just seems to hate me. Because, you know, I didn't just spend a lot of time just getting those souls for no reason. No, clearly I just wasn't needing those souls at all. No. I feel your hatred, game. I know it. Don't pretend like I don't know. 6. Sharp. I have too many souls I have to produce in the showcase anyway, as is, because I'm in essence combining like 4 different areas worth of souls at this point. Because a lot of them just share like the same enemies in essence, and I thought, why not? It's been a decent idea. Also, there's just this kung fu bastard who just thinks he just can push me around like some... Come on, man! Stop it! Yes, you get to hear a young man just whinge, basically, at this point. Because, you know, some of these souls are like stupidly difficult to get. It's like, how do you, like, why is this even a thing? I don't even know, but we still have kind of a ways to go, so let's just get it out of the way and move on. Move on with all of our lives. We'll be better off with all these people just dead. Thankfully, with the new sword, it'll just be simpler to get past everything. my way, everything. Please go. There goes majestic skyfish because, well, skyfish hate you. I don't like the skyfish. Skyfish is another annoying bastard to deal with. Even when you get like the Chrono Mage's soul where you can actually like physically hit him, it's still a matter of timing your way of attacking him by the sole virtue of if you're too late, you miss him. If you're too early, he flat out just doesn't show up. So you have to have this weird sense of timing to make him work, otherwise he just flat out just will not appear. With that said, we have a new, let's just see this new area. Also, I think there's a new enemy in general, which I guess while we're here, see what's under here, see if there's anything of worth. Anything here? Nope. Anything around these needles that I should be aware of? Other than like I'm a high mind up, why not? I'll take that pity. That's pretty much most of the area we can, most of this place I can explore right now. There's still like that tiny little place we haven't explored of the underground reservoir, and I'll show that when we get the ability to. But for now, let's just move on to the arena. At least this helps make up for my disappointment because this is actually good music. Look, more gargoyles, because why not? Also, new enemy! Two new ones at least. Killer mantles and killer skeleton. Beam skeletons, I believe they're called. Beam skeletons pretty much shoot laser beams. They're kind of silly that way. Killer mantles pretty much will try to stab you, I believe, if I had to imagine. But the killer mantle actually has kind of a unique soul. It works kind of it has an interesting property behind it. Oh look, it's my good old friend, the Dead Crusader. I love just crab battling him. So yeah, there's a few things we can do here at least. I'm gonna try to go through this area as much as I can to make up for the lack of nothing that happened in the other place. Oh, a new other area. It's a new enemy. Wow. This is Skull Million, who pretty much poisons, because, well, reasons are silly. And right off the bat, they do give you a new warp right away, so you can kind of get to and fro here as you please. Go away. Could have handled that a little easier, but I just kind of panicked, so yeah. Let's see. I think I need to go up here where there's some goodies. This way at least leads to goodies, I believe. And more gargoyles, because clearly the game is just wanting to torment me now for my excessive failures of trying to get that soul. I don't know why. And also a newer enemy. This is a red minotaur. This guy is really big. There is easier way. There is actually a very interestingly easy way to kill him in like one. There's sort of a way you can kill him in one shot, and this is a were-tiger. Which like the were-jaguar, he does kung fu as well, but I think instead of just like a bunch of quick jabs like the jaguar, this guy that one will just flat out uppercut you. Because reasons are silly at this point, eh? Oh, and here's a new weapon, the Leviathan Pain, sorry. It's a fire sword. It's kinda cool. But we're gonna keep this sword for now, and that's as far as we're gonna go, really. So, moving on, I guess. Oh, wait, mister. Actually, a lot of the souls that you can... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. So I just got short... I don't know how to feel getting Shoryuken by just a tiger. I really don't. So yeah, I need to figure out where do we need to go. Let's explore up here first, and again, I'm just trying to consider my options. See what all I can do. Which looks like it's not a whole lot other than just a pipe potion, which I guess that's cool and all. Oh, hello. Oh, an S-Talk. Oh, wonderful. Lovely. I'll just keep my giant holy sword of I kill you, clearly. And... oh. Thank you, Skull Million. Or Skull... I wonder if that's supposed to be like a joke on... play on words of Scar Malone. Also, new enemy, the Gladiator. Go away, Gargoyle. Oh, there's just gargoyles everywhere. I don't know why. It just annoys me now. So go away, Mr. Beam Skeleton. I don't need you just shooting your beam of, like, I'm gonna hurt you more. Also, I kind of like how the blue mantle sort of just, like, actually, can I actually get up here? Or no, I can't. Or at least not yet, I guess? That's tragic. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's what they do. They pretty much form a little arm out of them and we'll try to slash you to bits. And... okay. Okay, I know where I am now, so that's good. We're actually not far and we're almost done with this area, so... a few things we gotta do. First off, we gotta save here. And get some delicious ramen from that killer mantle because reasons. And all these doors... there's some new enemies for once. Oh my god. These are the Lubicants. This is a play on words of Rubicante. And these statues will try to push your shit in. There are three of these types of rooms in general. Lubicant, you are impressive. Better in life. Basically, if you could... I think I have to basically keep hitting this in a sort of perpetual motion that sort of will keep it going. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna keep just kind of roll with this. Because I know I have to basically keep like striking at the... I have to eventually get this ball to swing at this wall, I think. Because I know there is something behind that wall I would kind of like to see what could be. So come on, wall. Come on, ball. Come on. Swing. Farther, you fool. Yeah. Come on. You're almost there. Come on. Almost. Almost there. I can taste it. Come on. Once more into the fray. I will get this ball to collide with that wall. There we go. Finally. I don't know why that took so long. Oh, of course. That happened. And we get Olorox's suit, which I'm actually curious to see how that is compared to what I have right now. That is just better, flat out better overall, which I think I will just flat out keep. So, of course, we gotta fight our way past the Lubricants and the statues that just somehow just flat out hate me. Go away. Oh, Lord. Just a choir of anger right here. Jeez. So yeah, I'm gonna just go... I'm not gonna necessarily save my game after that because that's just silly. But I will use that to heal because there's a few more rooms like that, and they are quite mean. So, I'm gonna ride this elevator just once more. And room number 2, we have a few more enemies like, oh, forgot. More Medusa heads and a newer enemy which was like Aranus. I can't even. Yes, Arena Aranus. Everyone, please, kindly get out of my way. Oh my god, okay. Getting through here gets his Balmung. Ay. Another interesting sword because it basically just like allows you to summon a sword, but for now, since we've only gotten Climb Solas like recently, we'll keep that with us. Okay. And I gotta maneuver my way through all the evil as hell Medusa heads. Because that is just simple. Oh my god, no. No! Please, no. Please, no game. Please, no game, please! Oh god, no. Did I say? Yeah, I didn't say before all that. Ah! Note to self, no matter what I think, always save, apparently, in case Medusa heads come to absolutely ruin your day and make you very sad in general, because the game just does not like you. Duly noted, game. Duly noted. Duly noted, Medusa head. Also go fuck off a cliff. Alright, I'm back where I was before I was completely and utterly destroyed before because of Medusa heads. Wanna know what I found out works? The ability to stop effing time. This is the ability... This is the ever so wonderful ability of the Chrono Mage. You get like 6 seconds of stop time in essence. And you bet your ass I will use it to get out of here. I'm gonna save now. So, room number 3 doesn't just completely murder my face, or the boss makes me having to repeat getting Balmung again for a 3rd time, which will just make it all awkward and stuff, so, yes. Oy. Sorry if I sound very annoyed, just... You have no idea how sick to death I am with Medusa heads to last me a lifetime. So, let's go through this final room, see what we gotta deal with, which looks like just be nothing more but just more beam skeletons, which is just fantastic. I am totally cool with Medusa. I am totally fine with beam skeletons, especially when they give me their soul, which, well... 3 guesses what it does. 3, 2, 1. You fire beams. Surprise. It's actually kind of cool, really, to be fair. Oh, really? I can't get through there? Swines. Right, I guess I'll just have to go through here later then to get through what's behind there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet I know what exactly it is. Yeah. Ah, it's a synchronization puzzle. I see. Lovely. Oh, for God's sakes. No, no! Hey, note to self. Keep myself centered on that platform. I gotta... Well, at least I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have to repeat that every time? Fine, let me just murder the hell out of everything here. Sight then. So I don't have to just get interrupted by nonsensical silliness like this. Out of the way, beam skeletons. I have a date with murder right now. Admittedly, this is probably if beam skeletons and synchronization is the most I have to deal with, that's fine. Like, I can deal with that. So that's not the worst thing. And next up is, let's see, left, down, up. Up, down. If I swear to God, if I get like the Konami code, I'm just gonna kinda laugh. Oh, cool. Sweet, thanks. And what did I get for my troubles, pray tell? The rare ring, which I think I already have like 2 of these now. Oh no. This pretty much allows you to get rare items, so if you really are like wanting to get everything under the sun from like from any enemy ever, that is how you can use that ring now to do so. Huh. That was actually I won't lie, that was actually kind of interesting, but actually, you know what? That shouldn't matter. Well, we should be fine. There's a reason I have this particular one with me. You'll understand in time. Actually, let's get a few souls with us in the meantime. That just seems too beautiful. That is very interesting. But I think I'm gonna go with. Actually, where's the wooden golem right now? I could actually use his. Okay, yeah, we'll go with wooden soul golem, and we will use the rune ring, which will increase our ability to not get killed. And well, without further ado, our boss, everyone. Oh no, it's a giant bat! Whatever will we... Say hello to the actual boss. This is Balor. He's a very big man. And he also punches a lot. He's not the brightest star out there. But it is kind of an interesting detail that he will. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, it's yourself. Don't piss off the lore. Also, at this point, you will, in essence, start firing beams of his other eye. To that point, if you've gotten to that point, if you have Medusa's soul, you can just kind of float there, and well, he's very helpless to that point. But killing him gives us the soul, his actual soul, which basically we can perform a Falcon Punch in essence, which is kind of cool. Now, for that bat is a reference to another boss in Castlevania, which, well, it was the giant bat. Which, ironically now, with what we have, this now gives us 2 out of the 3 souls that we actually need in order to beat the game. One was a demon of hell from Hell's Fire, and one was the king of the bats, in which, well, we can turn into a little bat. Adorable. Yeah, we can turn into a little bat Soma. So, let's get out of here because there's a few things we can do. But first... Jay, what's wrong? You look pale. I don't blame him. He's probably annoyed what I did. Don't worry. Just now, all of my memories came flooding back. What? Seems your dark power triggered the return of my memories. Just like I guessed, I have quite an extensive history with Dracula. I thought so. My real name is Julius Belmont. Surprise! I'm a descendant of a clan that has fought against Dracula for ages. And the person who destroyed Dracula in 1999 was... Yes, it was me. But there were others who assisted me. So if Dracula is revived again, just as is written in the prophecy, then I must destroy him! It is my destiny. You haven't met a man named Graham yet, have you? Graham? Oh, you mean that missionary, right? I met him a little while ago. when he saw my face, he turned and ran. He told me that he was Dracula. He did sense Dracula's power at work within him. But it's difficult to believe that he's Dracula. Rather, I think... No, forget it. It's nothing more than a hunch. Huh? Assuming that he is Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. Why not? I need my weapon. Your weapon? Yes, it's a whip that was handed down to me. It's called Vampire Killer. 1999, I sealed it in this castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. That means it's in this castle somewhere. Yeah, now I know exactly where it is. I'll go and get it now. Alright, please be careful. Pray that my hunch proves to be wrong. Farewell for now. Well, glad you woke, Julius Belmont. That was rather cryptic of you, but oh well. So, yeah, Jay's finally remembered who he is. He is actually the Belmont who destroyed Dracula. For good this time. Hooray! Who'd have known? But there's actually a couple things we can do now, thanks to our like new acquired soul of the giant bat. So, I think it's about time. I think it would be best if I show off what you can do with those for now. Like, for instance, one thing, we can go up here. Get past the skull minions. Get another beam skeleton soul because silliness. And in here is, well, a succubus. Oh, please. Please, ma'am. No. Oh. Oh my god. And Lilith as well. This is strangely one of the weirdest rooms that makes no sense, and getting here gives us the black cloak, which is kind of an overall improvement of what we have. Reminiscence of the night sky. But I will put back my lucky charm. The succubus is surprise the final soul you actually need in order to quote-unquote beat the game, really. So yeah, if you're wondering where to get her soul, this is the place. Or one of the places you can get it, so I will be trying to get that later on. I'll explain why you need those souls later, because, yeah. Let's just say it's, for now, let's just say it's really important you get those souls. And since at least you're led to, they give you sort of one of them right off the bat. Oh, new enemy too, Ball. Yeah, Ball. And it just crept up on me there. Surprise. Not surprising, actually. I'm not actually surprised, to be fair. So, I believe this is the final area that we haven't seen, which just gives more were-jaguars, to be fair. And killer mantles, because reasons. Let me see. I think there's really not much else to this place, really, because... Oh, never mind, there's a giant skeleton! Say hello to Creaking Skull 2.0. Just as barely as... Or just as silly as the other one. And 1,000 gold. So, yeah, that's all. This is pretty much most of the castle left. And there's still a few things we can get now that we have it. So, I'll quickly get ourselves to those places via the warp. So, I'll meet you guys over there. Quickly. For reference, the first place will be, again, ironically, next to the entrance of the Forbidden Area. So, yeah. Oh, on the way we got, I guess, while we're here, we got the Soul of the Killer Mantle, which I guess is a good thing I got this soul now, because I kind of want to show it off to a specific enemy, and here's the Were-Tiger as well, which allows us to do uppercuts. I guess this area is just wanting to just kind of make life easier for me, so if I can find one of those red minotaurs, I can be able to demonstrate that soul much more effectively, because it's a bit more useful with them. All people, so I think they were up here, so let's go pay them a quick visit real fast. So yeah, basically this swaps the health and MP of an enemy, so in certain cases, like with these guys, you can basically kill them in one shot because of how low their MP actually is, so it's... And some enemies are actually made slightly harder because of this, but it's just kind of a matter of learning, but it is pretty humorous when you can actually just murder them. Also, moving as a little bat kind of makes you a little faster. It's just adorable. Like, Bat Selma is actually really cute, I won't lie. Like, I'm actually pretty happy I got this soul finally. Nope. Actually, no, I need to go there, so, yeah. In all seriousness, I'll meet you back where we need to go, so, yeah. Alright, we're back. So, if we fly with our new ability of the bat, we can now basically sort of fly up. And, well, kind of a few places to explore, but if we can get all the way up here... For one, there's this lovely thing, which is the erogenous spear, of all things. We're getting a lot of new weapons, which is pretty much a giant spear at best. And just get back to Calcelos. And let's get back to flying, because I think we need to get directly up here, because we can get a handgun, which just gives us a gun, really. Oh, hello. There's a place up here I have not seen before. Hello. Oh, and here's one of the enemies I've met before, which is the Flesh Golem. This gun is actually entertaining use. It does, like, next to nothing, but it's amusing at least. Their soul, if you are able to acquire it, which I did, allows you to eat pretty much everything. So, like, that spoiled milk I had, like, when I first came here that killed me, I could have actually gotten, like, legitimate health from it, so... There's me looking like a fool, basically. So, some of the next places we can go to get items with our new ability is, ironically, back at the chapel, I believe. So, I will see you all there briefly. And here we are back in the dance hall, or back in the chapel. There was, well, gargoyles. Gargoyles everywhere up here, and, well, a new hammer of sort. This is the tall hammer, which, well, basically another giant. It's basically like Thor's hammer in essence, only like they were on steroids instead of like normal things. Our next place and venue is actually in the dance hall. It's that one area we couldn't get to, so we'll be there briefly as well. So, yeah. Alright, and up here, which we couldn't get up to before because, well, jumping was too simple, we have a few more enemies, such as, well, more bone pillars and killer dolls. Haven't seen these guys in a while. And a mana prism, actually, which will revive all of your MP at once if need be. There's still one more area in here we need to acquire, which is at, like, the entrance to the inner quarter, so I'll cut back over to there when we get there. So, so yeah, we'll be there quickly. Basically, back over here where the entrance was, there was a secret room we unlocked earlier, which we couldn't reach because it was, well, we were unable to, like, get up here. There's a Catapultus, a Mimic, and the Sherman Ring, more importantly, which, Sherman Ring allows you to get more experience points while you're walking. This is kind of a good one. I guess if you really feel like you aren't good at this game, or you feel like you need to grind more, that's a ring you can get, I suppose, if you want to grind some more. But there's still a bit more I need to show, which is, ironically, here on the other end. Back in the castle corridor, over here there is Yatsuna, which is one of the swords, a weapon we could not actually get before. It's basically like a more demonic katana. But there is still, I think, one more thing we can get here, which is all the way over the original warp room, so I'm going to take a very quick detour to get over there, so yeah. It will be very quick and short, painless, I swear. And then we'll call this off. I apologize in advance that this recording ended up being like longer than it is or intended. I was not planning this. I had this originally planned, but it, well, didn't go as I wished. Which, surprise, we're back in the clock tower. But again, this is only quickly needed to get out of here. Just use this warp to get over here. This has been painful. Now, at long last, over here, in the final part of the corridor, one last thing we can actually get. I'm not sure if I can be able to reach it. That sword over there! It's something we can get, so I'm just going to quickly use one of these in order to make it easier to get up there. Our final sword, which is Vijala, which basically is a sword that shoots lightning out of itself, which, yeah, we basically have... If you were to look at our map, we've explored a lot of this we've explored a lot of this place. There's not a whole lot left for us to explore other than, well, the top floor, which is a place we couldn't get to before, which is really the only place we have left. So, I'm gonna leave you guys off with that. So next time on Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, we will extend to the top floor and perhaps we will run into Graham and stop his nefarious schemes if he is really Dracula. I have been Genesis013 and take care, everyone. Bye! Oh, I can't get through his bat. How sad.